Hello there, and welcome to The Sims 3 Let's Play. We're going to do kind of just an analysis on the game design of The Sims 3. Right now we are just in our town view here, and we are going to zoom in on our characters. Now, The Sims is a escape from reality, and basically what this means is that it gives the players a chance to live a life that maybe they had always wished that they had lived, or maybe the way that they want to see their life pan out. It gives players the opportunity to kind of live life in a different way. And so I'm just going to click the play button here, and this is our family. This is our character named Nestor, and her son, who she just adopted, named Lopi. And so she is just going to go upstairs and put her baby in the crib and play some video games, which is actually quite fitting for this class. And so what has happened in the last few seconds is that we have entered something called the Magic Circle. And what the Magic Circle is the place in which the game takes place. And turn your video games down. Zoom out. And so this term was coined by a man named Johan Huizinga, and he had created a term for this sacred place. And in this sacred place, it is very bad to cheat, but I'm going to do it anyways. Because I always like to, I know I already have 100 grand, but this is the third take, and so I have accumulated a lot of money. But basically, what cheating does is it gives you the opportunity to kind of live out your dreams and your fantasies and not be restricted by money. Although that is another way that you could play, and which is probably a lot more realistic to real life. But I just pretend that I win the lottery all the time. So there she is, playing video games. Now, in The Sims game, you are able to simulate a lot of things that happen in real life. And so right now I'm going to send my sim to the grocery store, but before I do that I need to call for a babysitter because she cannot leave her baby home alone, or else child services will take her away. Him away, I mean, which is, again, maybe not once if you leave your baby home alone, but eventually I think child services will get involved if you're a really bad parent. So here we go, we're just going to zoom out into our city view here and send her over to shop for some groceries. Oh, and I just wanted to show you, if you look at the town view here, you can see all these different red and blue dots are all different places where you can go, like the gym, or to school, or to the movie theater, and a lot of these are rabbit holes, including the grocery store, but they also all have different things that you can do at them. So at the movie theater, for example, you can view a movie, or you can shop for groceries, of course, at the grocery store. So I'm just going to send her in. She's arriving in a taxi, which is great because you don't have to pay for taxis. So even though it is simulation of real life, taxis are just your best friend in The Sims. And so there she is. She's going to go in and buy some groceries. Now, let's just buy some shop by recipe. Let's buy some autumn salad, pancakes, peanut butter and jelly. Perfect. Buy those items and head back home. So the genre of The Sims is simulation, of course. I mean, the name is in the name Sim is in simulation, and a simulation is the representation of one system of behaviors by another abstracted system. And what I want to argue in The Sims is that it really is a great representation of real life. There are different feelings, needs, skill sets, all different sorts of things that really do represent real life. Also, the game is a sandbox game, so there is no particular goals that you have to complete. You can kind of just do what you want when you want. And there she is at home. I think, did the babysitter leave? She's still here. Might need to feed our baby. Oh well. So while she is doing that, I'm gonna head on over to the graveyard here. And what I wanted to show you was that the design qualities of the game are the fact that you could mourn on a grave and actually feel emotional about it. And so what this means is that The Sims allows people to actually feel really real life feelings, and it actually makes them sad for like 2 or 3 days. For example, she's really happy because what is she doing? She's just really happy, and she's going to be happy for the next 5 hours, probably because she just adopted a baby. And the different other qualities of the game are that you grow older, and so here you can see that as she grows older, she'll eventually die, and that is why I wanted to adopt a baby, because she doesn't have a spouse, because she's alone forever, and I don't have the expansion pack for pets, therefore she cannot be a crazy cat lady, so she had to get a baby, and that baby will carry on the horrible name that is La Plio. And yes, it's a really bad name. And so other things that happen is that you need to get a job, or in my case, cheat in order to make money, in order to eat, in order to live life, to build a house, which again, very much like real life. Now the motivational design here is a lot different than, look at her reading a book. So I'm just going to pause there for a second because I noticed that she's hungry and I just want to make sure that she is able to eat. So let's make some mac and cheese. And so the motivational design here is unlike the Sega gaming toilet where the objective is to keep bathrooms clean. The objective here is a little wishy-washy. I mean, I suppose that you could build a house in plans to build your dream house in real life and use it as a blueprint. You could live out your life as a sim because that is what your dream or your plans are for real life. All these different things in these expansion packs that you can buy allow you to really dream up different lives that you as the player can play out. Now the game platform that I am on right now is a PC. I have played on a Mac before, they just don't work quite as well just because the PC actually has a real graphics card when my Mac, for example, does not. And so PC, definitely the way to go. Also, you can play The Sims on an Xbox or a cell phone, but for me, a cell phone doesn't work the same way. It's just not as you know, I'm playing on my cell phone Tetris or something like that because I'm on the SkyTrain and I'm in a hurry and it's a mindless activity. Xbox, the controller, is really kind of uncomfortable to play with for 2, 3, 4, 5 hours, however long you're playing. Oh my gosh, look at that stove, so dirty. See that after. Ooh, that. She's gonna eat. And so the business model of The Sims is very much unlike an indie game. It started off as Maxis, where two game designers, Will Wright and Jeff Braun, were brought on to help publish SimCity. And then eventually Will Wright went on to come up with the idea of having a simulation life game called The Sims, and at that point it was bought out by EA, and now it is an incredibly successful game, which initially publishers thought, who wants to play a simulation game where there's really no objective or winning or losing condition there? And yeah, look at it now, it's such a great game. And so there you go, there is my sim. I am going to send her upstairs to go to bed, and after she's finished cleaning, and we're just going to fast forward time here, and I just want to say thank you for watching this video, and take a chance to play The Sims at some point to simulate your own real life. Thank you again. Bye bye. Who is calling at this time of night?